You know, that's gonna bug me now. I gotta figure out who it is that you like. 2 years ago. All right.
Your memory is probably not going to be much help. 'Cause I barely remember anything 2 years ago.
All right. All right. Let's get started.
Wait, do you know who Sadie liked? Because if you
No, I don't
okay,
know
so
who
I
anyone
I
likes.
I like the same person as Sadie. Do not say who it was. 'Cause I know. Yeah. She got it. She got it.
I got it the minute she said,
Sadie.
CD liked him too. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's him, isn't it?
Sadie liked him.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to go through all the boys that were in that
I
class.
think the funniest thing is
Joseph's like, please, let's get started with multiplication.
the funny.
What letter does his name start with?
I'm telling
All
you.
right, 6.2.
Tell her.
No, keep going with this topic.
Joseph wants to know.
He doesn't even. You don't even know who it is, Joseph.
Zach?
I wanna get started with the lesson.
No! Why would it? I don't think anyone liked him in that class, in all honesty.
Preston?
I already said it wasn't Preston. It's not. It wasn't Zach. Actually,
Brendan?
No.
No.
Okay, I did like Brendan, but that's not who I'm
Brendan
talking.
wasn't
That's
actually.
not who I'm talking about.
Where did he sit?
I'm not telling.
I'm picturing where all my students sat that
I don't
year.
remember where
I
he
don't
sat.
remember what he said either.
How would I remember?
Okay,
what he
I'm
said?
too busy teaching
You're-
and
you're sitting here
disciplining.
Okay. I think he said in like the back row.
I don't even remember where he
He
sat.
might have sat in like this row.
Kelly, shush.
But he didn't
Oh,
sit in the
okay,
front.
we're narrowing it down.
Carrie, okay,
Yeah.
Carrie, Kelly, don't say
Okay,
anything.
shh.
I'm not
I'm
here.
too busy
Gary.
teaching and disciplining and keeping the peace to worry about who likes who. Okay, let's get started. We've already wasted 1 minute and 47 seconds talking about who Italia used to like.
That's a very good minutes wasted.
Josh.
Multiply across when we're dealing with fractions. Tanner's going to have to fast forward to this part.
Where is Tanner?
Well, I don't know. She's not here. Her mouth was hurting pretty bad yesterday, so she's probably at home. Okay. Or that's miserable when your teeth are being messed with. Allie went through that. It was pretty bad. All the medication in the world sometimes can't help. Okay, we're talking about multiplication today. Yesterday, adding and subtracting. Today, just multiplying. I have very few notes because it's not that bad. All right, so when dealing with fractions, you multiply across. No, I said across, not cross multiplication. Cross multiplication is when we're dealing with
Fractions.
proportions, like with an equal sign in between. Okay, when there's an equal sign in between. This is
It's just the box. You have to say whether or when.
well, okay. Okay, but cross multiplication does not deal with multiplication of fractions.
Excuse me, guys, just a reminder, 10:30 today, y'all need to encourage the pre-K and K as they come by on the parade.
Oh, I am so looking forward to this.
Good.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, Tanner can hear. Okay. So today at 10:30, the little pre-Kers and kinders, they're gonna be dressed up, I think, as like little pilgrims and Indians or something like that. And they're gonna be doing their parade and they're gonna be walking by and everything. And I don't know what they're gonna be doing, but it's gonna be so cute. I love stuff like this. I'm so excited. I'm in such the holiday mood this year.
Stop. Maybe it'll happen before we take our English test, so we can have time to sit down.
Okay, we gotta be quiet because you just reminded me they're probably taking theirs. Okay. Okay, so decimals. Let's hurry up and get this done. When multiplying, I'll play Christmas music.
Yes. Like, can't we just talk?
No, I want to hear music instead. When multiplying decimals, Christmas music isn't quite as distracting as talking. I mean, look at this. When multiplying decimals, Christmas music isn't as, look, I can't even finish a sentence. And I'm totally being distracted. The ADHD in me is coming out in full swing today. It's because we're getting closer to the holidays. All right, see, I can't finish this. When multiplying decimals, don't, oh yeah, this is important. Don't line up the decimals.
What now?
That's
What?
Just telling us to drop everything we know right
No.
Yeah.
When you're adding and subtracting, you line up decimals. When multiplying, you do not have to line up decimals. No.
So this
You
is
should have never been taught that. Now, sometimes, like if there's the same number of digits, it'll
Oh.
naturally line up,
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
but only line up decimals. Like for example,
1.223.
like if you're adding decimals, 2.4 plus 3.56, you have to line up the digits perfectly, the decimals. You have to move these things around to where the decimals line up. When multiplying, you do not have to. Always put the larger number on top, and then you can just line up the digits, not the decimal. Do you see the difference there?
Oh, I see it. No, I remember now.
And then don't you take like however many digits are behind the decimal, that's where you put the decimal.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we doing division?
No. Division will be tomorrow. Okay, so we're just concentrating on multiplication. That's why I don't have that many notes, because y'all, this is all review. All right, remember. You can turn a whole number into a fraction by just placing it over 1. For example, 9 is 9 over 1. And 9 over 1, well, it's just like if you have a whole number, a big old 9, and you need to multiply or divide or something like that. This is not with adding and subtracting. We're talking about multiplying and dividing. All you have to do is stick it over 1, and that turns it into a fraction. Okay? I tell you, why are you just sitting there staring at me and smiling?
Staring at you. I look at
You're
you.
thinking about that boy.
Oh.
Yes, of course.
I'm thinking about something
Of course you
other than that person.
Is there an I?
are.
It's 1. It's a different situation that I was gonna say, and I was thinking about if I should say.
No, don't tell me in math right now.
No, feet hurt.
That's interesting.
Hate shoes. If I could be barefoot every day, I would be.
It'd be weird.
Okay.
You do something.
She just walked in. No shoes.
When multiplying mixed numbers, change to improper fractions. First, do we remember how to do that? Here's a mixed number.
Yeah.
Joseph, how do I turn that to an improper fraction?
What?
I can do it.
Shh. I am glad.
1 over 6.
What? Oh.
So you have to do 6 times 2 first.
6 times 2 first.
12 plus 1 equals 13. 13 over 6.
13 over 6. Good job, Joseph.
That's it.
That's how you turn a mixed number into an improper fraction. So if you're multiplying mixed numbers together, you change to an improper fraction, and then you can multiply them. We're going to do examples. I'm just going through basics right now. Any questions so far? Do we remember how to do all this stuff?
Hold on.
Don't tell me to hold on. You hold on. I'm just
Sorry.
kidding. Keep writing.
Hang on.
Hey,
Poster.
what is she hanging
Hang
on?
on. Are you done? Okay. Now, speaking of 5th grade, I'm about to remind you, and I'm sure you did this last year, I'm about to remind you of something that I taught you two. Joseph wasn't here. And I remember, I want to say it was you sitting. See, Atalia and Kelly sat in the front row.
Oh. Yeah, it's whenever Callie would cough on me all the
No,
time.
oh my gosh.
On you.
Anyway, she didn't do it on purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
She would do it.
Oh, because it
But you've never
Okay,
opened
shh.
your mouth. Go.
Anyway, I taught this method in 5th grade to them. Some did not like it, some liked it.
Did I like it or did I not?
I remember Atalia being very vocal about her feelings on this.
About what?
Cancellation.
Oh no. I remember this.
I think I've heard of this before.
When you're multiplying,
Cancellation.
when you're
Sounds bad too.
okay, when you're multiplying fractions, you can just multiply across and then put the fraction in lowest terms. So let's try that.
15 over 36.
That would be 15 over 36. Is that in lowest terms?
No.
No. What number can we reduce it by?
3.
I like this one a
It's
lot.
athlete.
And is that
And then what do you get, Atalia?
5 over 12.
5 over 12. Okay, so y'all remember how to do that
Yeah. That's not
because that's not cancellation.
Yeah.
Now, this, listen carefully. Not learning how to do cancellation is not going to prevent you from passing or doing math or getting through even Algebra 1. However, the reason I started teaching my 5th graders cancellation way back when is to get them used to seeing it because it will make your life easier, especially in Algebra 1. I tell the story of one of my students who is now in high school, and I taught her in pre-algebra, showed her cancellation for the first time. She hated it. It confused her from the get-go, so she's the kid that if it confused her immediately, she shuts down. I can't get it. I know you relate to this. I can't get it. I don't understand. I mean, she just, and it stresses her out to the point that she can't relax to try to learn it. It just stresses her out. It causes anxiety. And I told her, it's okay. You don't have to learn this. You absolutely do not have to. The only thing is you're going to have to be doing a lot of lowest term type stuff, okay? When she got to Algebra 1, she still was resistant, but the amount of numbers and math she had to do was so overwhelming that she was almost forced to learn cancellation. Once she got it, I still joke with her about this. She was like, oh, okay. Like she relaxed and she got it. So you absolutely do not have to learn what I'm about to show you, but it's helpful when you get to Algebra 1, okay? So cancellation, let's write the same problem again. Now, Kelly, because I already know Atalia has seen this in her feelings. What we're going to do is we're going to look diagonal, okay? See, Atalia, when you start, that's when I know you're like, you were doing this 2 days ago or yesterday, I can't remember which. 2 days ago. Anyway, that's when I know you're like stressed or something's on your mind. Okay, so relax. You look diagonal. So Kelly, let's look at 5 and 4.
20.
No, listen. I said look. Don't multiply. I said look. Okay, is there a number besides 1 that can go into 5 and 4 evenly?
No.
Okay, now let's look at 3 and 9. Is there a number that can go into 3 and 9 evenly?
Yes, 3.
That's right. So look what I'm doing. So we can divide 3 by 3 and 9 by 3. It has to be the same number. 3 divided by 3 is?
1.
9 divided by 3 is?
3.
So I cross out that and I rewrite new numbers. Now I can multiply across. Kelly, what is 1 times 5?
1 times 5.
See, 1, because my new number is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. What is, now, instead of 4 times 9, I'm doing 4 times 3.
Oh.
And there I am.
It's not as difficult as it sounded.
It's not difficult.
It's confusing
Yes.
because of all the moves you're making there.
I mean, it's not hard, and it's not that. It's not. I like it. It's fine.
It's messy.
That, and yeah, I have problems with things that like are out of order, like with the desk this morning.
Yep.
It bothers me.
No. I totally get that. That's why I'm saying I totally get it. She was the same way. And her. And so that's why I'm saying. Now, notice, this is extra work here, right? The only thing it did was take out this step right here. So you can continue doing regular multiplication, just you've got to make sure you can put it in lowest terms. Sometimes your problems and your numbers are going to be really huge and it's going to be hard or it's time consuming. Where this method, if done correctly, takes you right to the lowest term answer. Okay? But even then, sometimes kids don't use the correct numbers or the easiest, and then they still have to put in lowest terms. So if this makes sense to you, it's helpful. If this is confusing, then don't worry about it.
I know I like it more than I used to.
Because that was 2 years ago. I remember I introduced that to y'all when you were in 5th grade. So there were some kids that got it, but some didn't. But here's the thing. Remember, I introduced it to you in 5th grade. So here you are in my class again 2 years later, and you're like, I remember this, and oh, it's not as scary. There's reasons why I introduced it to y'all. So that when you got older and your teacher showed you that method again, it wouldn't be quite as scary. See? I scared y'all in 5th grade, so you won't be scared later on. I had reasons to my madness. I knew what was coming, and that's why I introduced so much to y'all in 5th grade. Don't y'all remember when you're 5th grade, I showed y'all even Intruder Alert.
That scared me.
I showed y'all Intruder Alert in 5th grade. I did. And like Zach and them picked up on it, the rest of y'all just stared. But the reason I did that was because I didn't want y'all to be the first time to see it later on down the road. See? I was that person.
Well, we probably wouldn't have learned it from anyone else because you made it up, didn't you?
Yeah, but the concept behind it, I didn't make up. And it's basic algebra. And I wanted to just show y'all algebra just so that it wouldn't freak y'all out the first time y'all saw it. Okay. 2 and big old 2 and 1 over 6 times a big old 9.
I'll do it.
Okay. So to do this, we have to change this mixed number to a what?
Proper fraction.
Okay, and how do you do that?
Multiply 2 by 6, and then you add 1, which is 13 over 6.
And then,
Times 9 over 1.
very good, because that's a big old whole number 9, so we're going to do 9 over 1. Now, Natalia,
So you gotta do your cancellation.
can we do anything for 13 and 1? No, because only 1 can go into it. What about 6 and 9?
You can.
What number can go into 6 and 9 evenly? All right. So both of these numbers can be divided by 3.
So then you do, so it's
6 divided by 3 is?
2,
So I'm going to write a 2.
and then
3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So I'm going to write a big old 3 here.
So then 13 times 3 is 39.
And that's an improper fraction, so we gotta put it in lowest terms. So,
So it would be 19, like whole number. Are we doing it like a mixed number?
yeah.
Yeah, 19. 19.
Yeah.
You confuse me now. Okay. And 1 over 2.
And what?
1 over 2. Girl, confusing me. Make me think I'm wrong.
No, I was thinking. Any questions?
No.
Do we understand how to multiply fractions?
Yes.
All right, turn to page 229.
Are we going to be multiplying decimals?
I'm going to show you 2 examples because I'm pretty sure y'all will remember.
Are we going to be multiplying decimals today?
I literally just said I'm going to show you 2 examples.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, okay. I'm going to show you 2 examples of multiplying decimals because I'm pretty sure you will remember. Look at number 18.
You sound like some of those people.
Look at number 18.
Like a tour guide.
What?
A tour guide.
Why would you want to have a good order?
That's maybe what I should do in my job.
No.
What?
You
No.
can't be a 12.
32. I know they got rid of them. 32.4 times because there's no drama. You just make change all
Oh my
day.
gosh, one of the 12 people was like a Karen to my dad. My dad was trying to hand it to her, like, and not drop it. So he, like, kind of held onto it like this and then, like, set it in her hand, like, really gently. And she was like, well, that was rude. And then, like, they got into this whole big thing.
Oh, see, I would be a great toll booth operator because I would tell jokes and wave and wear different hats and
I would always want to, like, drive through that specific.
see. I would have fun with people. I would like make sure they had a great day. Okay, so we're multiplying decimals. Always put the number with the most digits on top.
Yeah.
And there's no decimal in this number. It's okay because since we're multiplying, we don't have to line them up. So I'm going to do 30. Oh, I can just do it.
Can I do it?
30. You've already done so many.
I've done 1.
That's a ton.
Okay, you can do this one.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, Joseph, you can do the next one. Okay, 7 times 4, Talia. Oh, I thought you said wait. All right, 7 times 4 is 28. Carry my 2.
Oh, look what?
7 times 2.
14 plus 2 is 16. Carry 1. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 1 is 22. Put a 0 placeholder for second thingy. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. Add 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. Carry the 1. 8 plus 2 is 6 plus 1
Wait.
is 7.
8. 4
4,
plus 2.
sorry. 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. 6 plus 2 is 8.
Now,
Now there's 1.
you look in the total problem. There's only one place in the problem behind the decimal.
So you put it in one place in the number.
So you make sure that there's one place behind the decimal in your answer.
And that's your answer.
And your answer is 874.8. Do we remember how to do this?
See.
Is this the first time you've seen this, Joseph?
No. No.
I've seen
Sorry.
it so long.
Huh?
Thanks, Kelly. We
Jo-
got covered.
Joseph, have you seen this before?
Yes, I have.
Kelly, have you seen this before? Okay, good.
You got me.
I
Joseph, how
never.
about number 16?
Too fast.
What?
When you asked the
Oh.
question for Joseph, I answered because I thought you were asking all of us. So
Why'd you go backwards?
Because I feel like it. Okay,
Weird. Why?
so Joseph, tell me what to do.
So you line up, you put them in multiplication.
So they're the same amount of digits, so it doesn't matter which goes on top, really. And look, the decimals are lined up, but do they have to be?
No.
It's just a coincidence because we have the same amount of digits and they're in the same place, right? So they do not have to be lined up. It just happens to be that way. And you know what else a lot of kids do is they try to bring down the decimal. And I don't want y'all thinking to do that. Okay? You don't bring down anything. You always count and then place it.
Except
Like,
for an addition as well.
right, exactly. That's adding and subtracting. And I still have students that forget and they'll like bring down the decimal right here. I'm like, no, we're multiplying. All right, Joseph, talk me through this.
6 times 3 is 18. 3 times 9 is 27.
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
Wait, 3 times 9 is
3 times 9 is 27.
plus 1.
Plus 1 is 28.
Okay. And then 3 times 0
3 times 0 is 0.
plus 2.
Plus 2 is 2.
Are you writing what I'm writing?
I'm writing.
Do you have do you have this?
Yes, I have that.
Okay, just checking. Now what do I do?
Add a 0.
Placeholder 0, okay.
4 times 6 is 24.
Carry my 2.
9 times 4 is 36 plus 2. 38.
Carry my 3.
And 4 times 0 would be 0 plus 3 is 3.
Now, since I have 0 right here, do I really need to do another whole thing or can I stop there?
Stop it.
Okay. I mean, you could keep going, right?
You just get the answer with a 0 on the end.
That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
so Joseph, 8 plus 0 is?
8.
8 plus 4?
12.
8, 2, and 1.
11.
And then 4. Okay, so Joseph, how many total places in the problem are behind the decimal?
2.
1, 2,
4.
3, 4. Do y'all see that?
Yes.
Kelly, do you see this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 places behind the decimal. So therefore, there needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4 places behind the decimal in your problem. Does everyone understand how to count this? Joseph, do you understand? Atalia? Kelly? Do you understand? All right. Count how many places, and that's how many places in the answer. Okay, you are doing page 229 to 230. You are doing... One through 27 odd. That's less than 15. That's due Thursday. You have a quiz Friday. And I'm not, again, assigning IXL. You can do it, on your own. There's links on my proto page. Okay? But I'm not going to assign it. Any questions?
Bye, Tanner.
Yeah, bye, Tanner.
Bye, Tanner.
Bye, Tanner.